Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to make the record navigation system Crud using C#.NET. This is the demo. Here if you click first, you are in now the first record. If you click last, this is the last record. I have add two records only with image. Here if you click previous, this is the previous, this is the next one. And if you want to update, it consists of two buttons, update and delete. If you want to update the record, first you have to browse the image which you want to update. Here I am going to change the image as this one. So select this image and open. And if you want to change the name, you can change the name, something else, something name, and click update button. Record updated. Now you will be see the records here. Now the update record will be display here, name also here updated, right? This is how you can do the things. If you want to delete the records, click the delete button and you will be able to delete the records. Here this record I am going to delete, click delete button. It asking, are you sure I want to delete the record? If it is no, it's keep on the table. If you click yes, record has been deleted. Now here record is deleted. Now there are only one record here. Okay, now let's close this one. Here you will be able to add the record. Okay, now I am going to add the record as something and browse the image. Here I am going to add the new record, this one. Click save, record added. Now click form to here. If you click here, there will be two records available. If you click second one, here this one will be the second one. Okay, this system how to do step by step will do. Okay, let's close the program. Go here and first open file, project. Here we have to select as Visual C#. Here we have to select this one as Windows application, Visual C#, Windows application. And if you want to, you can give the different location. You can click browse and you can give the different location to save this project. Click OK. Now your project, new project has been created successfully. Now here what I am going to do is first I am going to design the page. So toolbox, you have to drag the labels here. This one for employee name. This one should be photo. Right, here I am going to we have to increase the size of the fonts. So select them and go here, select the property of font property, click this button with bold, select as 14, click OK. You can increase the size, right? You will be able to increase the size. Now I am going to set the text box and picture box. So go here, drag one text box, go to the toolbox and drag one picture box here. Right, now I need one button, two buttons I need. One is for save record, another one is for call to second form. So here this one, second one, right, perfect. Now you can, here what I am going to right click properties. Here we have to put as save. You have to change this as save. You have to reduce the size of the image, these buttons. This one for form 2, right, simple, right. Now if you want to change the text of the image title, you can change. Select the form text, you can change it as, you have to change it as employee payroll, simple, right. Now what I am going to do is here, the first time double click on the form, you will be able to access the properties like this. first I am going to add the namespace as well. So system using system dot, here I am going to data dot SQL client. This one should be more useful, right? After that I need to add another namespace using system dot IO, right? Okay, these two namespaces we have to import first. After that we have to create the connections. So here we have to write the connection here. First I'm going to create the database as well. So go to the SQL server. Let's log in this one here. Connect. Right here, when you I am using SQL Server 2012. This is the server name. Local machine I put one dot. Here username SA. I have created the password admin123. Okay, while installing the SQL Server 2012, I created the password admin123. Right. Connect. Right. SQL Server database has been connected. Now what I am going to do is here, select the database, right click, new database. I am going to create the new database as this one. I am going to create the database as HNB, something like that. Click OK. Now here, if you click expand the form, here this one will be our database HNB. Right click here, if you click this plus sign, you can expand the database. The database has the table folder. I want to create the new table, so right click the table, new table. Here I'm going to create the columns. ID, I need ID. ID should be auto generated. Select the data type as int. Auto generated, you go to the column properties. Here you have to select the identity specification. Click on this one. Here there is a property under the identity specification is identity. Here this one, select this one as yes. Yes mean it will be increment by 1. You can see like this, it is increment by 1. This one will be auto generated, auto increment. So here right click, this one should be, you have to set the primary key as well. After that, employee name, this one should be varchar. The another one mean photo, right? There are two records, only image, employee name and photo, right? Photo as you have to select as image data type, right? That's the only, these are the things we have to do. Click save, save all. It's asking to create the table name. We have to write it as records, right? Click OK button and save the table, right? I have created the database and tables in SQL Server 2012. Now let's back to our project. Now here we have to establish the connection, right? So we have to establish the connection here. SQL connection con, create the object as con, equal new SQL connection. Here we have to provide the path of here, right? Here we have to write as server equal dot mean this is a local machine, so that I have to put as dot, right? Otherwise you have to, you can like this, you can select this one and right click properties. Here this is the names, right? You can put that one, right? So I have put the dot because of dot mean it is local machine, it's considered as local machine. Okay, if you have a server what is the name available, you have to call this here. Okay, now here what I'm going to do is here database name, database. You have to write the database name here. What is the database name? I have created HNB, right? After that, user ID SA. This one should be the login screen of this one, SQL Server here, this one, login SA, password I have created while installing the SQL Server 2012, admin123. That's the password I have created while installing SQL Server 2012, right? That's the only thing you have to do, right? First you have to create the connection, establish the connection between SQL Server and C#.net. After that, what I'm going to do is here, I have to go to here, create a separate function, private. Otherwise you can, after that you can create here as well. It's easy stuff. Private void save. I'm going to save the record, right? Here first I'm going to write first one is a memory. I'm going to save the picture, so that you have to create the memory stream. Object ms equal new memory stream object. You have to create the new memory stream here. After that you have to write as a picture box 1. Picture box 1 means this one. Picture box 1. Its name is picture box 1. This text box name is text box 1. Right? Keep in remember. After that, picture box 1 dot image dot save. You have to save. Here you have to call the memory object ms comma picture box 1 dot image dot raw format, right? That's the stuff you have to import it, right? After that we have to write a byte array. You have to call as a arrange array image equal, you have to create the variable array image. Here I have to call the memory stream object dot the predefined property get buffer, right? You have to call the method get buffer, right? That's the thing you have to do. After that, ms.close me, you have to close the connection, right? After that, I am going to write the SQL command. cmd equal new SQL command. Here you have to write as a give the connection to the SQL command. Connection equal con, right? After that we have to write as a cmd dot command text equal, we have to write here as the query insert into, you have to give the name. What's the table name here? You have to give the proper table name here. Records the table names. Records, you have to, what are the columns available, you have to put here. There are 2 columns, employee name and photo. This should be auto increment, so no need. So you have to write the name properly here, emp name comma photo, right? That's it. After that, values. Here we have to create the parameter as well. The same 2 names I am going to create the parameter. So select them and Ctrl C to copy and paste inside this bracket, and you have to make it as a parameter, right, like this, right? Now here at the end you have to end the statement, put the colon mark, right? After that we have to write as another thing is cmd dot parameters dot add. Here you have to write the things as this one. You have to call this parameter, so you have to write here as Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste here, and here you have to write is paste here, right? Paste. Here you have to assign the text box. Which text box? Here this is the text box. When the user type this any name here, you have to put it is passing to here. It's stay in this row. So you have to write the text box name here properly. Text box 1 dot text. That's the things we have to do. the same thing you have to do the image as well. So you Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be, you have to put it as a not picture box, you have to set it to arrange image, that call here. That's the thing you have to do, right? The picture box should be, I set it to this one, right? So here what I'm going to do is here open the connection. Control open mean connection should be open. After that we have to call the cmd dot execute non-query. It is saved on the database table, right? Here we have to write the message box to check whether it's saved or not. We have to get the message. So right here as record edit. Right. After that, finally we have to close the connection. Conduct close. Here another important stuff is we have to write a try and catch block. We have to easy and check it. Try. Here we have to write as a catch block. Catch. Exception ex. Right. The same code I am going to select and Control X to cut off this one. You have to not just Control X to cut off this one and here paste inside the try. Right. The stuff you have to do. Right. Here we have to write the catch. If there is any error, you have to pass into the catch. So you have to message box dot show. So write here as ex dot message. You have to call this one. Right, that's the stuff you have to do. What's error? Right. Now let's run the program and check whether it's working fine or not. Check whether all the stuff are correct. Right. Now let's run the program and check. Let's do the program. Right. Now here I'm going to enter the record as employee name is and select. Here I forgot one thing. I have to write the browse button code. So here I need one browse button for browse the image. So here drag one button. So here we have to write as browse, name it as browse. Double click on the button. Here what I am going to do is here write the code as first one. It should be, here we have to write as int size equal -1. So right, first one is this one. Which one? Write as one dialog result and result equal open dialog box. Here we have to drag one open dialog box because this one should be the open, should be work. So here we have the open dialog box. See this one, you drag on the form, it automatically under this here. Here we have to call it one open dot show dialog. After that we have to write here as if result, this one result call here double equal here dialog result dot okay. Here you have to write this one as a like this try and close. Here you have to write like this one is a this, you have to write a this keyword dot picture box one dot image equal image dot from file. Here you have to write the thing is as open dialog box one dot file name. Right. After that we have to write the picture box mode. So picture box mode size mode equal picture box size mode dot stretch image. Right, after that we have to write the border style picture box dot border style equal border style dot 3D fixed 3D. Right, that's the thing you have to write in this column 1. Right, now let's write the catch block as well. Exception dot ex. Right, here write the message as message box dot show. Is there any error? You have to pass the exception. Right, okay, this is the thing you have to write. This is how you have to open the image. Now let's click start. Now here we have to write as and browse the image. Browse working successfully. Here go to the heap drive. You have to select the things as employee image. So employee folder, I'm going to select the employee folder. It's employee. Right, here I'm going to select this image. Right, it's successfully fit on the screen. Click save button. Okay, the thing is this, I haven't called this function to this button here, the save button. So this function, save function, Ctrl C to copy. We have to double click on here, save. Right, now here we have to, now you can enter the name here and browse the image, this one, click save button, record added. Okay, it's successfully record is added. Okay, you will be check here, go to the database, this HNB, you select this. Here you can the table, right click, select top 1000 rows. Here it's successfully added. This one should be auto increment at ID, so it's working successfully. Now let's do the task as how to navigate the records and update and delete all the stuff. So let's close the one. Now I'm going to create the second form. So go to the project, add Windows form. Here this one for Windows form, this one, select the Windows form, click add button. Your second form created successfully. Now here what I'm going to do is, here first time you have to double click on this button. You have to give the, you have to call to the second form. So form 2, create the object if2 equal new form 2. We have to f2 dot show. We have to show the form. Right, let's check whether it's working fine or not. Click second form, here it's opened successfully. Right, now go to the second form, select this one. When the form is open, it is starting position should be at the center. You have to select this one. Right, the same thing the first form also, starting position you have to set as not default location, center location, center screen. If you click start, you will be able to see the center position. Alright, okay, you have to set them. Now what I am going to do is, here I am going to get the labels 1, 2, 3 labels. You have to set here. This one should be right click, properties, employee number. This one should be, select this one, employee name. And the final one should be photo. Click the toolbox. Here I am going to get one text box, drag two text boxes, to double click one, double click, and one picture box as well. So the picture box will drag on the form. Right, now here arrange them, this one. So to arrange them. Right, now I need a buttons. So here go to the toolbox, I need 6 button, 1 2 3 4 5 6, right. Have to arrange them. This one should be first, this one should be next, this one should be previous record, this one should be last record, this one should be update, delete, right. You have to write these buttons, right. Now I need another one button for the browse, image browse things. So here what I'm going to do is, here I'm going to go to the toolbox, drag one button, this one should be browse, right click, properties, this one should be browse, right. That's the thing you have to do, right. Now let's write the code. So double click on the form here, the same thing you have to write here as using system dot data dot SQL client, here using system dot IO, right. You have to import these two namespaces. After that you have to establish the connection. We already go to the form one, we already wrote the connection here. Control C to copy this and Control V to paste here, same thing, right. After that what I'm going to do is, here we have to bind the values. So here have to first you have to write the data set object, data set that as ds. After that data view, dv. After that currency manager, cv. Right. After that what I'm going to do is, here I'm going to create the one function, private void binding. You have to binding the values. So binding, right. Okay. Open curly bracket and close curly bracket. Inside the bracket you have to write, first you have to write a SQL data adapter, create a SQL data adapter da object da equal new SQL data adapter. You have to load the table columns, table. So what is a table you have created? Select all from records, this table. Select all from records mean this table, this record table, right, this records table, right. Now what is the error here? Right here you have to write another thing is, give the connection to this SQL data adapter, right. That's the stuff you have to do. After that ds dataset equal new dataset. You have to write, you have to fill the SQL data adapter da dot fill. You have to, here you have to call the dataset, comma, we have to give the table name records. That's it. After that what I'm going to, you have to dv data grid view, dv equal data view. You have to write here as ds dot table, write here as records, right. Now what I'm going to, here you have to call the currency manager. So we have to set the position. So here we have to currency manager this dot binding context to write here as dv. Right, you have to write like this. Okay, now here what I'm going to do is here I'm going to clear two text boxes. Text box 1 dot bind data binding dot clear. The same thing you have to clear the second text box as well. These two text boxes, this one should be text box 1, this one should be text box 2. Right, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. You have to clear this one. Yes, right. After that what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write the things. Text box 1 dot data binding dot add, we have write here as text. I'm going to bind the text, so write text comma dv mean data grid view, data view. Here this data view, so here dv object comma, we have to assign the column names here. First one should be id, here this one should be id, name, right, id. So here Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste. Here change it as a second box to this one should be emp name. What is available in the name here, the same name you have to write here, emp name. Right, that's the only thing you have to write. Image not going to bind here. I'm going to bind in the position function. So I'm going to write another function. I'm going to name it as position, void show position. Right, this is a function. Right, here first I'm going to here the position, we have to one label you have to put here. We have to change this one as a, that increase the size of that font bold with 14. Right, here we have put. Right, okay. Now here label for dot text equal cv dot position plus 1, that increment by 1, plus here we have to off plus concatenated dot count. We have to count it. We have to call the count function here. Right, that's it, the things we have to do. Right, after that we have to write the byte array, be a byte arr picture. No image, we have to write as image. Right, here image equal, we have to write cast it byte ds dot tables, right, 0 position dot, sorry, you have to write like this, not that bracket, this bracket you have to write dot rows so you have to write here as cv dot position. You have to give the column name. What's the column name? Image is the column name here. Sorry, photo is the column name, not image. Write a photo. Right, that's the thing we have to do. Right, after that we have to write a memory stream. ms equal new memory stream. You have to write this one, so you have to call the this one. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. We have to write here as picture one dot image equal image dot from stream. So you have to write as a ms. You have to call the ms stream object here. Right, that's the thing you have to write. After that picture one dot size mode, equal picture size mode dot stretch image. Right, that's the thing you have to write. Final stuff is picture box picture one dot border style equal border style to dot fix 3D. Right, that's the thing you have to write. Okay, now what I'm going to do is here I'm going to call this function from the form load. So when the form is loaded, these two functions should be loaded. So this one should be image binding. Okay, so here Control C to copy this one, paste it here, form load. The same thing here, this one also Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Right, the two functions should be must. So let's execute the query and check whether it's working fine or not. Click form 1, here it's working fine. Right, this codes I didn't wrote yet, so it's working fine. Now after that, what I'm going to do is here I'm going to write the codes. Next code is for these codes. So double click on the first button. It's simple code. You have to write here as first one should be cv dot position equals 0, the 0 element 0. Here we have to call this one show position. Right, after that we have to double click this one we have to write this like this, cv dot position plus equal 1. Right, you have to call this one same thing, you have to call here. After that, this one should be the same thing, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. This one should be minus. Right, after that double click on the last button, this button. You have to write cv dot position equal to cv dot count minus 1. Right, here you have to call the show button. Right, function here, that's the thing you have to write. So here you can check whether it's working or not. I'm going to add another record, something like that, name, browse the image, this one, click save, click here, there should be 2 records, click next, the second record, previous it's working, if you click last it's working, if you click first it should be all are working fine. Right, now I'm going to write the code for this one, browse button and update and delete buttons. So let's go here. Now here, if you want to update the record, first you have to browse the record. Right, so double click on the browse button. I already wrote the browse button code in my first form, I no need to write again by again. Same thing, we have to Control C to copy and paste on here. Right, Control V to paste here. Right, simply we have to do the task. Right, now this is the button for update records. So here this is the update record. So what I'm going to do is here I'm going to double click on this button. Here you will be able to write the code here, otherwise I'm going to same thing, I'm going to create the separate function, update private void update function. Right, here we have to write the code as here as first thing is as same thing, memory, the same thing you have to wrote already in my record added. So here this one no need to add it. Double click on the save button, go to the form 1, go here, the same thing, how to you save the image, the same thing you updated. So here same thing you have to copy this one, all code you have to copy this one. Okay, just Control C to copy back to here, double click here, here you have to write first one is a try catch. It's very important stuff. Okay, it's used to identify the error. Catch exception ex, right. Inside the try you have to paste the code which you copied from form 1 save button code. Okay, here you have to these things all the same. Okay, here you not going to add the record, you have to update the record, you have to remove them the codes. Here update code you have to write update which table you are going to update the records the table, so records, right. Set as a column, first column emp name equal, you have to pass a parameter, right, parameter like this, emp name comma image equal, sorry, not here, this is not a image. You go here, what is the column photo, so you have to change it as photo equal parameterize photo parameter, right. Now where id equal side, right. Now you have to put like this, you have to arrange them here. Emp name mean this one, text box 2, this one should be picture bound box, this one should be this one, second photo, third one should be, we have to Ctrl C to copy this one, Ctrl V to paste here, we have to change it as 1, this one id you have to call here, right. What is the id here, we have to update it, right, update the records. Okay, that's the thing you have to write. Here we have to the same query, after that you have to write this one should be updated, record updated, right. That's the thing you have to write, that's the only thing we have to write. After update the record, we have to call this bind method. Let's preload the things. Why this errors is should be display mean form 2, I haven't import the open dialog box, so just open dialog box, here this one you drag on here, right. Now the error go away here, now the error go away. Now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Here you have to write things as message box dot show, write as here as message, here you have to write as things is ex dot message, right. Now let's run the program and check whether it's working fine. Now let's go here, I'm going to change the record, so browse the image, it's browsing, insert this one, right, change the text or something, right, click update button. Here all the time I forgot this one, I have to call this method, update method, Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste here. Now it's less, right. Here you have to change the things as this one, this image switch, save this one, that's right, but other image is available, right. Now here this one change it, I'm going to change this one as this, right. Now here change the text as keep right like this. Now if you click update button, record updated, now you can check here it's working fine. The newly updated record should be, you can navigate here, this updated fine, right. Now let's do the code in delete button. Very simple. We have to do the code in delete button as well. Double click on the delete button. Here I'm going to write here as first one I have to write the confirmation box, so you have to write dialog box, dialog result dr. So you have to write like this. So you have to write the separate function. You can write either here or you have to write the separate function, right? So I feel to write the separate function, so I delete. So here dialog result dr, get of the dr message box dot show. You have to write here is, are you sure want to delete the record, comma, this one should be, you have to title we make it as payroll, comma, message box buttons dot yes no, comma, message box icon dot question mark. Right here that end the statement, colon to end the statement. Right now here what I'm going to do is here, after that you have to write is, you have to write the if statement, if dr, go to check dialog result dot no mean let's keep on the table, we no need to write anything else. If it is yes mean you have to delete the record. So just you have to write the one variable p, here p equal this, after delete the records bind context, we have to set the position after delete the record, its position, right? db dot position -1 here. After that if you have to write as p write as p equals 0, right? Otherwise you have to write the else statement, else part here, else right here as, here what I'm going to write here as SQL command cmd equal new SQL command, the same thing you have to, what you wrote here is the same thing you have to write here, copy and paste it here. You no need to write again by again, you just same thing you have to write here, right? Copy here and paste here. Instead of writing here, one thing you have to do, try, you have to write within the try block, catch exception ex, right? You have to cut off this one, control X to cut off and paste inside the try block. You have to change this one as a not, this one we no needed, we never update the records, we remove those two stuff, we only delete the records. So you have to write the delete query in this block. So here write is delete from which table, records is the table where id equal this id mean what is the id available in this text box, right? If it is one record should be deleted, right? So here you have to pass the text box name, right? Text box here, this id mean this parameter right here. Okay, now here this one here is deleted, record deleted, that's the only thing we have to write. After delete the records, we have to call the message should be displayed deleted. Here binding mean form should be refresh it. After that we have to write the message box dot show, you have to write here as this one, ex dot message, right. Okay, let's execute the query and check. Click form 2, there should be 2 records, so I'm going to delete this record. Click delete. It asks, I sure want to delete the record. If you click no, it keep on the table. If you click, if it is yes, record deleted. If you click here, record has been deleted successfully. Okay, now record should be only one record available. Okay, it's very easy stuff. You must try this code. I'm providing the source code for free. You must try this project from the beginning. Okay, this is very important stuff. Okay, I hope you understood all my lessons. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Thank you for watching.